Okay, so find yourself in a comfortable seat, and that means comfortable. So if your legs are bothering you and you need to sit like this, or on a chair, or like this, it doesn't matter. Just get to a point where you can sit and breathe with me for a few minutes. Okay, so your shoulders are relaxed down, your chest is open, your chin is dropped, level with the floor. Smooth out all the muscles in your face. And now just start to follow the breath in and out through the nose. So, and I think I'll count. So let's do a nice count of 6 in. So inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for a moment. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out for a moment. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. And now continue a few more rounds, 3 more rounds on your own, any count you like. Or if you want to just feel it out and not count, that's fine too. Just try and let the breaths go deep into the lower lungs. So you'll feel your belly extend out, making room for the lower lungs to fill up, and then all the way up to the upper chest. And then you'll let it all out by really drawing your belly back to your spine, letting it go, and then continue. As you're doing this, you're just allowing your mind to open, allowing for a disconnect from your morning activities and anything that you have coming up later. This is your time to drop in and recenter. Find some clarity. Boost your oxygen levels. Open your body so you can feel refreshed later on. So let's just take one more. Once you get to the top of your inhale, hold for a second. And then this time, let it out your mouth. Perfect. Let's start to move a little bit. So you're going to inhale, lift your chest, lift your chin. And then exhale, round it out. Tuck your chin, press your spine back, and now slide your shoulders down. Maybe feel that all the way up into the neck and the lower skull. Inhale, come forward and up, moving the spine like a wave. Exhale, round all the breath out. That's really the most important part. The more breath you get out, the more space you have for fresh, full breath to come in. Inhale, let it just be drawn in automatically because all the breath is out. And one more, take it back. Inhale, take your arms up this time. Exhale, goalpost them and press them back a little bit. Inhale, take them up, draw your lower ribs in, thumbs back. Clasp your hands, turn them up towards the ceiling, and then exhale. Press them forward as you slide the shoulders down, lean back, tuck your chin. Inhale, come up again. Arms back, goalpost, exhale. Inhale, take them up. Clasp, flip them, round, all the breath out. The breath is really what's going to make you feel the best from this practice. And then flip the hands, let them go ahead and just float down beside you. And remember, you can be sitting however you want to sit. Let's do a little side stretch, so take those arms up. And then exhale, take your, sometimes I'm going to mirror you. Take your left hand down, right arm up and over. Inhale, open your chest now, take your arm back behind you. And then exhale now, reach it across at a diagonal, kind of dropping that shoulder, get underneath the shoulder blade. And then inhale, open again. And now you're just going to take it to the side, reach up and over to your left. And then inhale, both arms up. Exhale, other side. This is a little sneak peek to the yoga snack that you guys are going to receive on Monday. Open the arm wide, open your chest, arm comes back. Exhale, reach forward. So it's a little 5-minute thing you can do at your desk. Anytime, all the time. Open, yoga snack. It's my new favorite, the new thing I'm going to become famous for. Exhale, to the side. And then inhale, both arms up. Last thing, we're going to take a twist. So take one hand to your knee or the outer leg, one hand behind you. Sit up tall. Exhale, twist. You're going to your left. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, go into your right. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist a little deeper. And then inhale, come up again. Exhale, just let it all go out the mouth. And then just tune in for a moment to those shoulders. Hopefully they feel a little bit more open. You can roll them for a second. And maybe we'll roll our wrists and stretch out our fingers a little bit, because all that computer work, typing, I like to stretch my fingers back. You can do that with your wrists as well, if you want. Just kind of pull the whole hand back or down. Same. All right, shake them out, and let's get moving a little bit more. So we're going to come to hands and knees. So if you got the blanket because you have sensitive knees, this is when you would put it underneath there. And then tabletop, you got a flat back, fingers are wide. Spin your elbows so they're pointing straight back, and you'll feel your shoulder blades separate. Draw your belly and your lower ribs in, and then press the ground away like you're pressing your back up towards the ceiling. And now round. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lift your tailbone, chest, and chin up. And then exhale, round and extend your right leg back, toes to the floor. Press back through your heel, you're rounded. Calf stretch. And then come back. And then switch, round. So sometimes I'm going to tell you to drop your head, but I'm going to keep mine lifted because sometimes the AirPods lose a little bit of connection when I drop my head all the way. So, and then you'll place that leg back down. Flip the wrists one at a time here real quick. And those of you with wrist issues, if you have blocks, this is where you use them. We're going into downward dog. So everybody turn your toes under. And then you're going to lift your hips up, and then you're going to take them back. Bend your knees deeply so you can flatten your back. So this is what it looks like if you're on your blocks. It helps get that bend out of the wrist. Otherwise, good old-fashioned this way. Turn your elbows down towards the floor. Let your heels drop a little bit, bending those knees, belly towards your thighs. And then inhale, 6 count, we're coming forward to a plank. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale, we're going back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do that again. Inhale to plank. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You ever get tired during practice today? Just move into some cat-cows or take a child's pose. All right, so we are in our downward facing dog here. And we're going to come forward to a plank once again. This is a really great warm-up for the body. You've got either straight arm plank or forearm. So this is easier on the wrists, but it's more challenging for the body. Straight arm is easier on the body, but harder on the wrists. So we're just going to breathe here. If you need to, drop one or both knees. Okay, just keep your belly in. tailbone turned down towards your knees. And let's just take 3 nice steady breaths in and out. Don't think about the posture, just feel the breath. If you know Ujjayi breaths, then take those. They sound like ocean waves. Like that. And then we're all going to drop our hips. And then we're coming into a Sphinx pose. So your forearms are down, your fingers are wide, and you're pulling your chest forward and up. Press your hips down, relax your glutes so your lower back can be released and find some traction there. Ears up away from your shoulders. Full breath in. Exhale, let it go. And then strength of your core, lift your hips. Maybe walk your elbows in a little bit. And you're going to take it all the way back to a child's pose. We may use that blanket just for another posture here. Actually, no, we'll do that at the end. Move that off your mat. All right, we're going to come forward once again to a plank, to a downward dog. Full breath in. Exhale, let it go out your mouth. Inhale, plank. Come forward a little bit further. Shoulders are going to pass your wrists. Drop your knees if you like. Otherwise, lower down slowly until you reach the floor. Spin your elbows in. Lift your chest. Cobra this time. Exhale, lower. Strengthening our back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. On this one, take your fingers out. Come onto the tips like little spiders. Inhale, lift. Hold here, soften the glutes. Pull your chest forward and up. Use the strength of your back. Inhale, lifting, lifting, lifting. Exhale, lower. Align your thumbs with your breastbone. Press up to a plank or a table. Down dog. Full breath in. Exhale, let it go. Look forward at the hands and walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Those of you with blocks, tight hamstrings, whatever, this is one of those times where you can always place your hand on blocks. Okay, so your weight's forward out of your heels. Your knees are bent. Turn your tailbone up and then drop your torso forward. Tuck your chin. Inhale now, press your hands into your shins and your shins into your hands as you come into like a little back bend. Exhale, fold it back in. Do that again, flat back, shoulders down, away from the ears, shoulder blades together. Press legs into hands. Exhale, fold. And now bend your knees, and like you're taking a little back bend up, arms come out, and you lift up to standing. So I'm going to be turning kind of forward and to the side, but you're always standing at the top of your back. And then exhale, lower your arms down, roll your shoulders. Weight in your heels when you're standing. Okay? If your weight's forward, then you tend to get lazy here, stick your butt out, and cause lower back issues. So your weight's in your heels, you zip all this up. Inhale, take the arms up. Let's do a little side stretch. Go ahead and clasp your hands, steeple your fingers, and then cross your left foot in front of your right. And then reach up, squeeze those arms in towards the ears, and then exhale, reach up and over to your left. It's one of those times when I'm mirroring you. Inhale, come up. Exhale, switch. Up and over. Inhale, back up. Exhale, keep the legs as they are. This is an awesome sciatica stretch. Any of you who deal with that. Hands down towards the floor or a block. Your legs are still crossed. Lift your tailbone up. Fold it in. The weight's more in the back leg. And then slowly uncross your feet. Inhale, come back up, little back bend. Cross them the other direction and then come forward again. Weights in your back leg, but you're still leaning forward a little bit. Lift your tailbone up, fold it in. Full breath in. Exhale, let it go. Uncross the feet. Inhale, take the arms up. And then exhale, let's goalpost the arms like we did before. Try not to stick your hips too far forward. Keep your weight in your heels. Focus on opening up your chest. Elbows are shoulder height. Kind of hard to breathe here, so that's when you breathe slower. Inhale, straighten everything out. Take your arms up. And then exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, same thing. Hands to shins, shins to hands, press. Exhale, fold. Inhale, keep your fingers on the floor. And exhale, step your left foot back. Okay, you're in a runner's lunge. You're getting a nice stretch through the calf. And then as you bend that front knee forward, you press your hips forward a little bit. You're going to feel that right across here, the hip flexors. And then exhale, straighten into that front leg a little bit. This is another time you would use those blocks if you're having a hard time reaching the floor with a flat back. So if you keep practicing yoga at home, I recommend go get some yoga blocks. They make a huge difference for your practice. And then one more time forward. Let's drop that back knee for a sec. Flip the top of that back foot. Keep those hips going way forward. Take your hands to your knees, and then lift the chest up. Press the hips forward. Arms come up. Hips forward, press into the top of that back foot. Take some weight off of that back knee. And then exhale, hands down. Keep that back knee down, straighten into that front leg, toes down. And so this is also where you're responsible for taking care of yourself. If you have any injuries, or if you just haven't practiced in a while, go easy. Go like 80% rather than 100. And now we're going to take that left hand down and you're going to open to your right. Bend your knee. Take it in towards that left shoulder as you twist to your right. And now straighten this back leg more. Twist, twist, twist. Reach up through that hand. And then you're going to take that hand to the floor. If you need a break, you're going to step your foot forward for a forward fold. If you want to add a little heat building, you're going to come back to plank. And you're going to do 3 push-ups. Yoga style, so that means elbows are in towards the ribs. And you exhale as you press up. Knees can always be dropped. Okay, if your feet are forward, step them back and everybody move into downward dog. Full breath in. Exhale, let it go. And then everybody come forward, either walk or some of you might have a jump practice. Take that, fold. Reverse swan dive up to standing. Weight in your heels, hands to your heart. Full breath in. Exhale, let it go. Everybody's favorite chair. It's a joke. Weight into your heels. Toes lift a little bit. And then scoop your belly in. That's going to bring your tailbone down just enough. Lift your toes up a little bit if you can. And then take your arms back. And if you can, lift your heels. It's kind of advanced. Turn your thumbs out. Your belly's laying on your thighs. And then drop your heels. Come back to chair, weight in your heels. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Lunge. Stay right here for a moment. Maybe come forward and back a little bit as you start to loosen up the leg and the hips. Then really press back through that back heel. You're going to drop that back knee. And now come up onto that hands on the left knee. Top of the back foot to the floor. Press into it as you lift your chest. Hips forward, relax your belly and your lower back. Exhale, relax as much as you can into this pose. And then take it back. Front leg is straight. Toes to the floor. And then come forward, and I may have forgotten this last time, so you're back in lunge. Straighten into that front leg a little bit. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Drop that back knee one more time if you want. If it feels okay, take your arms up. Hips forward, thumbs back. Exhale, hands down. Step it back to a plank. Either hold plank or take a few push-ups. 3 push-ups. Plank is plenty for strength building for the core, the whole body really. But now everybody come forward a little bit. Drop your knees if you need to. Coming into chaturanga, so that's hovering somewhere before the floor. And then inhale. Pull your chest forward and up. And notice how my shoulders are forward of my wrists. That's so that I'm not crunching my lower back. This pulls your chest forward rather than pressing your lower back down into itself. If you want, lift those knees. Squeeze your elbows in, reach your ears away from your shoulders. And then turn your toes, either through table or plank, to down dog. Take a nice steady breath in. Exhale, let it go. Look at the hands and either step or hop the feet forward. Fold it in. Reverse, bend your knees, little back bend up to standing. Clasp your hands, steeple your fingers, side bend to your left. Let's cross, left foot in front of right. And then inhale, come back up. Uncross, recross, take it over. Hips are forward a little bit. And then take those arms up. Uncross, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Oh, I just remembered I forgot something else. So we're going to take that right foot back, right hand down, taking a twist. Open to your left. Stack your shoulders. Press back to that back heel. Take this front knee in towards that shoulder. Twist, twist, twist. Breathe. And then exhale. Just another opportunity for a plank or a chaturanga. So your choice, hold or lower down. Maybe hold for a breath in and out. And then everybody come down, forward, and up to up dog. If that's ever too much for your back, that's when you just take your cobra. And you're always careful when you're coming up. You're careful with the shoulders, you're careful with the lower back. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Look up at the hands and reach your right leg up towards the sky. High as it'll go, and then step that foot forward. You can take one or more steps to get it up there. And then you're going to drop your back heel, and you're going to windmill. Left arm up and over, ending up in warrior B. Okay, knees over ankle, and it's opening towards a pinky toe. Arms are level to one another. This is when it's good to use your computer screen, see how your alignment is. Bend a little deeper, and then inhale, straighten and take your arms up. Exhale, bend. Belly draws in, tailbone is under. Inhale, exhale, bend. Let's take a little side bend. So forearm can rest on the thigh or inner knee, or the hand can come to the floor, wherever you're at. Arm reaches up, and then you can stay right here, or turn and reach towards the floor. Press this knee open wherever you are. Bend deeper. The leg's going to want to straighten. And then raise your hand if you're loving this class. I hope you are. Hope you are loving it. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reverse. All right, we're going to come back to warrior B. And then we're going to turn the toes forward. Raise your arms up. Turn the opposite toes the other way so you can end up in warrior B the other way. Bend the knee, it's gonna wanna cave in. Open it out. Strong back leg. Bend a little deeper, reach that back arm up. It's probably down here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend again. Inhale, reverse. And then we're gonna take a side angle. So bend, forearm to the thigh or kind of inner thigh, or hand down, opposite arm reaches up, bend that knee deeper. And recall that great joke that I just threw at you a minute ago. And then reach your arm overhead if you want, up to you. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Let's turn all 10 toes. Turn them out this time. Arms are up, so you're kind of like in a star pose. And then you're gonna goal post the arms. You're gonna press them back, and you're gonna bend your knees. So, knees are probably going in like this. Press them open. I even lift the inner edges of my feet, to open them up. Sink it low, lift the elbows, press them back, press the knees open, sink it lower. Inhale, come up. Arms come together. Exhale, go back down. Open them up. Draw the belly in. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Beautiful. Let's just take a little twist here. Hands to your knees or inner knees, inner thighs. Drop your right shoulder, look over your left. Press that leg open. Get to the inner thigh. Inhale, center. Other direction, drop that shoulder, look over the opposite one. Inhale, center. Drop your seat nice and low, and then inhale, come up. Let's go back towards the front of your mat. Turn your right toes forward, warrior B. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, you're gonna cartwheel all the way down into a twist. So that left hand's gonna land on the floor. You're gonna turn your back toes, and you're gonna open up to your right. Bend deeper, draw that knee in. And then do a little windmill. Take that right arm back down and bend your left arm up and over. You're in warrior B again. Inhale the arms up, turn your toes. Exhale, left toes forward, warrior B the other side. Inhale, reverse. Same thing this side. Cartwheel down. You can end up with the right hand down, spin onto the right toes. Exhale, twist to your left. Stack your shoulders, bend that front knee, twist. And then windmill, left hand down, and as it comes up, the right arm lifts. You're in warrior B again. Inhale, arms float up. Turn your toes out, goal post. This is called goddess pose. Elbows back. At least we've named it that in modern times. Sink it low. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior B. Front of your mat again. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel it down. This time you're taking it back to plank, or if you're tired, you just rest in forward fold. Breathing here. Those of you in plank, maybe lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, take an upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Look forward at the hands, and let's all meet at the top of your mat in a forward fold. Reverse up to standing, little back bend. Let's do a side bend this time. Let's go ahead and grab that right wrist, pull it up, take it over. Inhale, center. Switch, give it a pull, and then take it over. Inhale, arms up, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, come up to warrior A this time, which means your hips are square forward. Back heel is on the floor. Your foot's turned out 45 degrees. Bend, lift your chest, take your arms back, and then exhale, reach your arms forward. And now take them back. Thumbs turn out, shoulder blades come together. Strong back leg. Inhale, come up. Exhale, warrior B. And then let's take one of my favorites, triangle. Straighten your front leg. And then reach forward, but imagine you're leaning back against a wall and then drop that bottom arm. Doesn't matter where it lands, does not need to get to the floor. Most important thing, keep your hips open, chest open, arm floats up. So let's do a little bit of obliques. So options, top hand to your hip, bottom arm out. Keep looking up at my phone camera instead of the live camera here. And the other option is this, both arms extended. Inhale, come up. So that's a lot for some people. That's why we have the one arm option. Okay, so we're going to move with our breath. We're going to, let's see, exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale. Using these obliques over here. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Thumbs back. Exhale, hold. And then open your arms up. Triangle again. Beautiful. Let's windmill that arm down and let it carry you all the way up. Warrior B. Inhale, reverse. Side angle. So any version that you want to take, including, some of you, a wrap. Okay, so if you don't know how to do this, maybe don't try it today. Maybe work with me in a private session and I'll work you into a bunch of postures that you want to learn. Bend deeply, wherever you are, you're pressing that knee open and you're leaning back into the top shoulder blade. If you have a bind, let it go. Meet us here. And then inhale, come all the way up. Reach that top arm back. Exhale, come all the way down. You're in a lunge. And then step it back to a plank. Full breath in. If you want, you can lower to chaturanga. You can always go straight to downward dog. Or you can take this little sequence here. Full breath in. Exhale, let it go. Look forward at the hands. Step or hop it up. Fold it in. Reverse up to standing. Bend your knees. Take a back bend. Weight in your heels. Hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Arms float up. I'm going to turn around so I can see you guys in this one. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your right foot back this time. Inhale, come up to warrior A. Okay, bend deeply in the front knee. Strong back leg, once again. Hip flexor stretch. Square your shoulders and your hips. Reach the arms up and back. Bend a little deeper. Inhale, reach up a little higher. Exhale, reach the arms forward. And then take them back. And then take them forward and open up to warrior B. Inhale, straighten. And then exhale, take a triangle. Lean back. Open your hips. So this hip crease is going way in, and then this one is opening. We're doing two different things. Okay, we're going to do those little oblique movements. So top hand can go to your hip, bottom arm can extend, or both of them overhead. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Lean back from the top shoulder, inhale, up. Lower, smile, inhale up, and then lower, open up, bend your front knee. Let's come into a side angle, any version including wrap. Breathe, bend deeply, open your chest, Tuck your tailbone under, point it towards that back heel. Bend, bend, bend. Open your arms if they're not already. Inhale, come all the way back up. And then exhale, let's cartwheel it down. Plank, either go straight into downward dog or chaturanga. Up and back. Full breath in. Exhale, let it go. All right, from downward dog, you are going to step your right foot forward. You're going to drop your back heel. You're going to come back up to your warrior A. This time you're going to take your hands back behind your head like you do sit-ups. Lift up to the chest. And now drop your right elbow down towards the ground as you bend into that front knee. Inhale, center. Let's turn onto the back toes, everybody, so you're more in a crescent. Harder for balance. Squeeze your belly in and your thighs together. Drop the left elbow down. Reach that right elbow up towards the ceiling. Inhale, center. Arms come straight up. And then they reach forward and back on your exhale. So options. Clasp your hands if you have open shoulders. Just keep reaching them if you don't. A lot of shoulder injuries, that's when maybe you not clasp your hands. Reach it forward. Bend, bend, bend. And then release your hands. Take your arms up. Exhale, open, warrior B. Inhale, straighten, arms come up. Exhale, B again. Tailbone draws under. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Any version. We're not going to hold it long, so maybe not a bind. Inhale, come up, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle. And now 3 rounds of those lifts, however you want the arms. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Lean back, press into strong legs, belly in. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Open the arms up. And then let's take both hands to the floor, spin onto the back toes, step your foot up a little bit, straighten into the legs as best you can, fold forward. Inhale, lift up a little bit. Exhale, fold forward. One more time, lift. Exhale, fold. And then step that front foot back to a downward dog. Actually, if you want, you can throw in a little plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Full breath in. Exhale, let it go. This time your left leg is going to float up. Step it forward between the hands. Drop your back heel just to come up. It's a little easier transition. And then come onto the back toes. Hands back behind your head. Drop your left elbow. Reach your right arm up. Bend deeper. Straighten your back leg. Square your hips forward. Not easy if you're falling out. Don't get discouraged. Inhale, center. Exhale, other direction. Inhale, center. Arms reach up. Exhale, take them forward and back. If you want, clasp those hands. Or just keep reaching, palms face down, thumbs out. Release the hands. Inhale, come all the way up. Open, warrior B. Inhale, straighten the leg, take the arms up. Exhale, B again. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. This is kind of a go-to sequence that's pretty much good for all practices. It's a nice way to gauge where people are at. And then triangle. Open your chest, open your top hip. And 3 rounds. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. You're in triangle again. Breathing here. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, come forward. Just take your back foot out a little bit and forward. Straighten into your front leg, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Lift. And then we're going to take it back to a plank or down dog. This is our last chaturanga. Lower if you want. Up and back. We're going to take a few deep stretches here and then do what I just call integration because it doesn't have to be Shavasana. You're going to drop onto your knees and then I'm going to face you guys so you can see what's going on. This is another one of those, if you have a blanket and you need it under your knees, take it there. You're going to extend your, I'm going to mirror you, left leg out. Okay? So you look like this. Shoulder, hip, knee. Okay? And then this foot is turned about 45 degrees, flat. Okay, and then you're going to come forward to the point where your back is flat. And you can come onto your forearms. If that's too much, you stay up here. Okay, and then once you get your back flat, draw your hips back. If you're not feeling much, walk your hands forward a little bit more and then draw your hips back. Press into this grounded foot. Back, back, back. Breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, come forward so you can get back on your hands and just take that leg back. Turn your toes under, one downward dog. And then drop back to your knees again. Right leg out. Shoulder, hip, knee. I just don't want this, that sometimes happens. Come forward, flatten your back. Draw your hips back. Probably feeling this in your inner thigh. Maybe your knee, maybe the back of the knee. It's wherever's tightest. Let it go out your mouth if you like. And then inhale, come forward. Back to table. Downward dog again. Press your chest back towards your knees. And then back down. And then one of my favorites, so from table, you're going to cross. Left hand over right. I'm mirroring you. Take your hips back. If you're not feeling much on this side, you can move this hand out of the way, walk this arm further forward, and then use a little bit more leverage. Inhale, come back to center. Switch. Take it back. And then center. And then let's draw from the Yoga's Greatest Hits album and take pigeon. Okay, so options here. Pigeon's a little bit too much for some people's knees. So pigeon looks like this. Right knee forward, left leg back. Okay, so if that's too much for various reasons, then you come onto your back and you take a figure 4. Okay, so you just cross that right ankle over that left knee. and you draw the leg in. So pick which version you like and then move into that pose. It's the same stretch, it's just gravity working on you differently. If you're in pigeon, try not to lean off to your right. Come to center, lift your chest, and then come forward to whatever degree works for you. Use your breath to help slow down the mind and slow down the heartbeat. Exhales, focus on those. As you're ready, slowly come back up. If you're in pigeon, walk that back leg forward using your toes, and then maybe you might come through like a three-legged dog or anything else that your body guides you naturally to take. If you're in figure four on your back, just uncross, take your knees to your chest, rock around a little bit. And then when you're ready, everyone take the other side. Get the knee forward first and then walk that back leg back. Lift up to your chest first and then come down. If you're in pigeon, tuck your chin a little bit so your cervical spine is long and you're not just tilting your head back, crunching your neck. Two more breaths. And then slowly make your way out, whatever version, whatever neutralizing posture you took last time, take it on this side. And then let's all come on to your choice. You can come onto your backs. I won't even say traditional. Shavasana, common, or you can come onto your seat, which is really, this whole practice is geared towards getting your body and your mind in a place where you could sit. It doesn't have to be on the floor, but sitting upright on a chair or whatever to move into meditation. The whole point of yoga, the whole point of all these yoga postures is to get you to be able to meditate. So I like to do a little breathing to kind of drop me in. We're just going to be here for about 3 minutes. So what I like to do is imagine, go ahead and close your eyes, whether you're laying down or seated. Imagine the breath coming up through the left side of your body. So if you're seated, maybe it's from the root. If you're on the ground, maybe it's the sole of your foot. It's going up to the crown. And as you exhale, imagine it's going down the right side. Exiting out the sole of that right foot, or just out through the tailbone. Inhale up the right side to the crown. Exhale down the left. Inhale up left. Lean back if you're sitting. Exhale down right. Inhale up right. Exhale down left. Keep going a few more rounds. Up and down. just let go of that practice. I call it rainbow breath. And just do nothing for a moment as best you can. Just feel the body. If you're seated, maybe turn the palms up. Just imagine everything opening up. All the molecules in the body dispersing and spreading out. Thoughts included. If you're lying on your back, bend your knees, rock them side to side, or take them into your chest and rock a little side to side. Everybody take a nice breath in, nice and deep. Exhale, let it go out your mouth. If you're lying down, slowly, carefully roll to the side, and when you're ready, press yourself up. Like I said, I'm recording this, so if you want to do this practice again, you can just leave yourself in this seated meditation or Shavasana for longer. So from a seated position, just take a moment and notice how you feel physically, mentally, and emotionally. Hopefully you feel a little bit more centered, a little bit more even. That energy dispersed between all of those evenly. A little bit more clear so you can get on with the rest of your day. Energized yet calm. It's called Sthira Sukha in yoga. Alert yet calm. That's what we want. So as you're ready, if it feels comfortable for you, you can take your hands in prayer at the heart. Sometimes I just lay them one on top of the other. Namaste means I honor that divine light within you, acknowledge I have the same light within me, and that we are all one. So I will say that to you. You can bow if you like. Namaste.